A seance has been held in the great house of Collinwood, a seance which has suspended time and space and sent one girl on an uncertain and frightening journey into the past, back to the year 1795. Convicted as a witch, she is a fugitive from the law. But a child, knowing her hiding place, runs to her from a man who has been paid to kill him.
Miss Winters! Miss Winters! I saw a band bringer in here. But where? Where? Miss Winters! Where are you? Miss Winters! He's after me! Quick! Close the door! Quickly!
What's happened?
Hurry! I don't know who he is. He's chasing me. Close it! Quickly!
Door won't close any faster.
Hurry!
Tell me, what's happened?
I don't know who he is. He's after me, and he's in the graveyard now. He made me go with him.
Kate, he hasn't left yet. Who was it? Nathan?
No. Nathan sent me to the old house on an errand. And when I was walking the woods, this man grabbed me. He put his hand over my mouth before I could talk, and he took me to the fishing shack.
Did he try to hurt you?
No. He kept talking about a boat, that we were going away in it. And the shutters of the fishing shack blew open, and he went to close them, and I ran out.
It's all right. It's all right. Daniel, it's only thunder.
But if it keeps up, we won't be able to hear him if he comes back.
Do you think that he saw you come in here?
No, I don't think so.
But he may have heard you call my name.
Miss Winters, what if I've gotten you caught?
No one's going to be caught. Peter will be coming back in a few minutes, and he'll bring food and medicine and a plan.
Where will you go?
I don't know. Perhaps away in a boat.
No, not in a boat. Not tonight. Not in this storm.
No, not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. If we can, if my arm is better.
Can I please go with you?
You don't want to do that.
Yes, I do.
But don't you understand? We'd be fugitives. We'd never be able to come back here.
That suits me just fine.
What about your sister?
She's different now. She isn't the same.
You've got to try and get her back to New York.
She won't go. I already have tried. I won't be any bother to you and Mr. Bradford. I promise. And I can help you. I could even pay my own way.
Daniel.
I can. Millicent signed all her money over to me. All of it. We could go to New York and get a lot. We could even buy a boat.
Why did she do that?
I don't know. She did it when she married Lieutenant Forbes. He doesn't like me anymore. He used to, though. He's changed. He pretends he likes me.
Daniel, is Lieutenant Forbes at Collinwood?
Yes.
Peter.
What's wrong?
Peter's gone to Collinwood. If Lieutenant Forbes is there, then...
Lieutenant Forbes will... He'll turn him in. He will, and they'll find out where we are. And they'll get us.
No. Peter's very careful. And we can always hope that Lieutenant Forbes isn't there.
Dare you come here?
I had to. I didn't want to.
Get out! We can't talk now. Who let you in?
A maid. Listen, it wasn't my fault.
What's happened?
The boy.
What went wrong?
The boy.
What is it? Tell me!
He got away.
You've let Daniel escape?
It wasn't my fault.
Stupid!
Listen, I didn't have to come here and tell you.
I'll kill you.
Let go of me, Nathan, or everybody in this house will know I'm here. And why?
Where was he when you last saw him?
I trailed him from the shack to the cemetery.
You mean you couldn't catch him?
No, he disappeared.
What do you mean?
Well, he opened those gates of the mausoleum. I heard him, and then he yelled, "Miss Winters."
What?
I thought he had to be inside that mausoleum, but he wasn't.
You sure he went in there?
He couldn't have left. But I went in, and there wasn't anybody there.
He just vanished into thin air.
Honest, just like that.
Bungling fool. I don't know why I ever thought you could do
then
it.
hire yourself another fool. It's all right by me. Just give me my money.
I don't pay for jobs that aren't done.
You've got to. That boy can identify me. I've got to get out of this town.
Lieutenant Forbes, I want to talk to you. Oh, excuse me. Will you be long?
No, Gifford was just leaving. Look, I'll speak to the captain. Gifford, if I remember correctly, I think he did say that there was some openings in his crew. You contact him tomorrow, you know where. I'll try and do the best I can.
Aye, sir.
That's all, Gifford. There's a sailor on my first ship. He's had some pretty bad times. I said I'd try to help him.
It's encouraging to know you can be concerned about someone, Lieutenant.
I don't know what you mean, Mrs. Collins.
Nor are you. Daniel has been gone from this house for hours. How can you be so unconcerned?
Oh, Mrs. Collins, the boy's out playing.
At this hour, in this storm, the thunder and lightning would frighten him to death.
Oh, a girl, perhaps. You don't know boys.
Boys come home for dinner, I know.
He had some pocket money with him, I'm sure. Perhaps he wandered into the village.
Why won't you admit to the possibility that something has happened to him?
Because I was a boy once. I did the same sort of thing.
Well, if this is your attitude now, I certainly wonder about his future.
I know my responsibilities.
Do you? I have Ben and Riggs searching the property. But you stand around here in the drawing room as if you knew exactly where he is.
Unfortunately, I do not. But I'm quite sure he's safe.
Well, I'm not. I must tell Millicent.
No.
She's his sister.
And I am her husband. Mrs. Collins, I've stayed in this house just because of my great concern for Millicent. Now we both know how precarious her state has been.
I will do nothing to upset her further.
Well, then you must not let her see you. If she does, she's sure to sense that something's wrong.
But she has to know soon if the boy isn't found.
Mrs. Collins, he's going to come wandering through that door any moment.
I wish I could believe that.
Unless of course, the witch has taken her.
Lieutenant Forbes.
Well, she has escaped from jail. What better hostage could she and Mr. Bradford have than Daniel?
Miss Winters is no witch.
She's been sentenced to be hanged. I wouldn't be surprised if we were to get a message shortly offering to exchange the boy for her freedom.
She would do no such thing.
Perhaps you don't agree with me, Mrs. Collins. Millicent will.
Only because you tell her to.
I don't tell Millicent what to think.
For the sake of your marriage, I hope that is true.
Mrs. Collins, whatever I plan or do is to ensure Millicent's peace of mind. Now, whatever you think of me, you must believe that.
I'll believe it when you prove it. By finding Daniel.
All right, then. I shall join the search, of course.
Mr. Bradford, come in. Where's Miss Winters?
Is it safe?
Yes, but where's Miss Winters?
We're hiding on your property.
Where?
I don't think I should tell you. For your own sake. The less you know, the better. But Miss Winters wants me to warn you.
Warn me.
Yes. She thinks that Daniel is in terrible danger.
What?
Mrs. Collins, Daniel is all right, isn't he?
No, he's disappeared. But Lieutenant Forbes doesn't seem to think there's anything to worry about.
Lieutenant Forbes. Vicky had a dream. If anything happens to Daniel, it'll be because of Nathan Forbes.
He may be callous towards the boy, but he's not inhuman.
He can't be trusted. You mustn't forget that if he hadn't lied at the trial, Vicky would never have been convicted.
You're right. What can I do about Daniel? What can I do about Miss Winters? I want to help. Is she safe where she is?
Yes, but we need to leave the country. I thought if I could talk to your husband.
Mr. Collins is in Boston. He'll be back tomorrow, I hope.
If we could only get a boat.
He'll attend to it the minute he gets back.
You make it sound so easy.
I don't care whether it's easy or not. It will happen. You have my word. Now about Miss Winters. Is she all right? What's wrong?
She was shot. When we escaped. In the arm. We've treated it as best we could.
You must bring her here.
No, I couldn't. The risk is too great.
I'll take the risk.
Even with Lieutenant Forbes living here.
This is my house. You will please bring her back here at once.
No, I couldn't. She's very weak.
Well, come with me. I'll get you some things. And if it's at all possible to move her, I want you to bring her here tonight.
Mrs. Collins. There haven't been many times in my life when I've been able to say thank you. I mean, I haven't many...
Mr. Bradford, terrible things have been happening, and I haven't been able to do anything about them. Now I'm glad I can help. Please come with me.
Miss Winters, is there anything I can do for you?
No,
Don't try and sit up. You know it hurts.
no. It's all right.
You're just trying to be brave. I know you are.
No.
I don't try to be brave when I'm sick. Doesn't stop anything from hurting.
Shh.
What is it?
I thought I heard Peter's footsteps.
When is he going to come?
Soon.
You've been saying that for almost an hour now.
Well, he will come soon.
What?
What if he's been captured? Is that what you were going to say? Well, he hasn't. I know he hasn't, and that's all.
I'm sorry.
It's silly of me to cry.
I'm going to go.
No.
Your hand. It's so hot. You are sick. I'll get Cousin Naomi.
No, don't. Please, don't.
Yes, you can't stay in this house. It's cold and it's damp.
And you can't go. That man, he may still be out there.
I'm not afraid.
Don't. Please, don't.
Look, he's not out there. I can just run right through the woods.
No.
Yes, I'm old enough to do this now. I'm not going to let anything happen to you.
But wait. Wait.
You ain't getting away.
Help! Help! Help!
Daniel.
You ain't gonna get me in no trouble. You're gonna wind up on the beach, just as we planned.
Stop. Stop. Oh. Are you all right?
He tried to kill me.
No. It's all right. It's all right. Now you get back in the room.
No, I'm staying out here.
No, I've got to get help for him.
You'll just get yourself caught.
But he may be dying. Please get back in the room and wait for Peter and do as you're told.
No, I'm going to help you.
He isn't breathing. He's dead! Peter! 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 Peter!
Vicky.
Stand up, Mr. Bradford. I'll take that. Now, it's back to prison you go. But this time there's a new charge. Murder. Now move.